Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sop. I camp our Lion Den, Hawan Ben Joshua in Jacksonville, Florida. First, I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akim, and to the women and children in Paleo-Hebrew language. Ka Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamaf. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the apostle of GMS. Double honors to the apostle of Lion Den's camp. Salutation to the Akims on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, I did a video a couple of minutes ago, or an hour ago. And it had to do with, it was called War is in the Air, right? Because now they are getting ready to, the Orange Man, the president in power, Trump, saying that they should practice first in America to his citizens. Actually, he's talking about us, right? So I was looking for it and I found it here. And on the title of this lesson, they cry out for war. Yeah, they're getting ready. Look, check it out.
Sort of pissed off, he goes out there and just like Pete, he's sort of expecting that, that over-the-top reaction. Remember when he did I believe it was just before the election, right? He did some speech at some military thing and the troops were acting super unprofessionally and they were like cheering. It was like a rally speech. They were selling like Trump merch and they were buying Trump merch over there and shit. And that was a pretty big scandal. Because that's not how the military is supposed to act. And so clearly, this is the generals we're talking about here. This is like the top of the top. And so they're going to follow the highest levels and degree of professionalism in a situation like this. And so Trump is trying to give the wink and the nod at the beginning of the speech, like, hey, dog, go ahead, make some noise, clap. Like, he likes the optics of the generals in the country appearing to be super loyal to him and super supportive of him and clapping. And just expressing some sort of adoration and admiration for the country's leader. But watch what happens here. It doesn't go as planned.
I've never walked into a room so silent before. This is very... Don't laugh. You're not allowed to do that. You know what? Just have a good time. And if you want to applaud, you applaud. And if you want to do anything you want, you can do anything you want. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave the room. Of course, there goes your rank. There goes your future.
Now, that was couched as if it was a joke. That was not a joke. That was not a joke. Oh, if you want to leave, you can leave, but there goes your rank, there goes your future. In other words, you better sit there and you better take it, and you better fucking agree with me, and you better, anything I say goes. And he's letting him know, hey, yeah, go ahead, applause, cheer, laugh, whatever, have a good time, do whatever you want. Now, they were told before they went in there, you can't do that. You got to uphold the highest levels of professionalism, right? But here he's like, no, fuck that. I say, you can clap, you can applaud, you can enjoy this, you can laugh, it can be a good time. Because, again, he wants the impression of, look, I got all the fucking generals with me too, bro. I can do whatever I want. I can order them to fucking invade Cleveland and lock it down. I can do whatever the fuck I want. This is what he's doing here. But that didn't go as planned. That was very fucking quiet. All right, more. Trump to the generals. This is a low-key threat. Listen to this.
And General Kane, all of the people that I've met that have been...
Oh, Slakia. I don't control YouTube, Slakia.
I'm a little nervous because I have no clue what's about to happen, but this could either be...
General Kane, all of the people that I've met that have been lifted up in rank. And we got many of them out of here, too, I'll be honest with you. Didn't like doing it, but we got many of you out of here because we weren't satisfied. We know everything about everybody.
We know everything about everybody. If you don't have the right politics, watch the fuck out. Now we get to the outwardly fascist and authoritarian portion. Here we go.
Only in recent decades did politicians somehow come to believe that our job is to police the far reaches of Kenya and Somalia, while America is...
You're bombing Somalia! Oh my God. He's literally bombing Somalia. He's doing it now, right now, this term. He also bombed Iran. He also bombed Yemen. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose it.
Under invasion from within. We're under invasion from within. No different than a foreign enemy, but more difficult in many ways because they don't wear uniforms. At least when they're wearing a uniform, you can take them out. These people don't have uniforms. But we are under invasion from within. We're stopping it very quickly.
We're under invasion from within. Yet again, this is like he greenlit, hey, you can use any method you want in Portland. That was a wink and a nod, like fucking kill him if you want to kill him. Here he's saying we're under invasion from within. How is this not a green light for violence against immigrants in this instance? But of course he also means violence against anybody who's left of center too. All right, here we go. Now he lists off the cities one by one saying we got to invade all these cities. We got to go to war with all these cities. You, U.S. generals, need to invade the United States of America.
What they've done to San Francisco, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, they're very unsafe places, and we're going to straighten them out one by one.
We're going to straighten them out one by one. In other words, the U.S. military will continue to invade big American cities and threaten our own people.
This is going to be a major part for some of the people in this room. That's a war, too. It's a war from within.
He's literally saying it. I'm the president of the United States of America, and I'm enjoying invading and doing war against the United States of America. He is a hostile force. This is fascism. This is fascism. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no weaseling out of this one. It's there in plain language.
Controlling the physical territory of our border is essential to national security. We can't let these people in.
All right, more. This is where Trump talks more about our inner cities and literally says, hey, this is war now. We're doing war on our inner cities.
Fire department. I always put the fire department in because they're great. They're great. And I got 95% of their vote, too. That helps. When you get 95% of their vote, you always have to mention them. But they're great. And they're brave in our inner cities, which we're going to be talking about because it's a big part of war now. It's a big part of war. But the firemen go up in ladders and you have people.
The inner cities, it's a big part of war now. It's a big part of war. As Gavin Newsom says, this speech should terrify anyone who cares about our country. Declaring war on our nation's cities and using our troops as political pawns is what dictators do. This man cares about nothing but his own ego and power. By the way, there was an article, I think it was Washington Post, but it may be some other outlet, that said in no uncertain terms that behind the scenes, the military is like, Jesus fucking Christ, really? I gotta invade Portland? Really? That's what you want me to do? In other words, they're going, motherfucker, I thought, like, you know, we were changing our strategy to realize that, like, China is the top political foe of the United States because they're the rising power or whatever. They're all going, really? I'm going to Memphis, Tennessee? Really? Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All right, more. Trump says to the top military officials here, I told Pete we should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military. Here we go.
Very important mission. And I told Pete we should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, national.
This is insane. This is insane. How is he not already impeached? How is he not behind bars? He should be in prison.
Stop it right there. As you heard it from the horse's mouth. The interesting thing is that you didn't hear no general there say that this is unconstitutional, that they took an oath that is above the president, right? So I want to go to Isaiah chapter 59 verse 4. None call for justice, nor any pleads this for truth. They trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. Yeah. So, the orange man made it loud and clear. They're coming after all our people, after us, the so-called Negro, Latino, American speckled birds, and then going after our people around the world. Well, let's see what Scripture says. Verse 19, I'm going to jump to. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Shai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Shai shall lift up a standard against him. Yeah, all of a sudden, Yahweh Shai and the angel are going to intervene, and spiritual powers of his people, Yahweh Shai's people, are going to receive. Right? Because remember, the Edomites are using also technology. Been using it, but they're going to become more aggressive with it. Right? Drones, smart sniper dogs, and whatever else they have hidden in their box. Verse 20, and the Redeemer shall come to Israel, which is us, our people, and unto them that turn from transgression, in Jacob shall set Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, yeah, things are going to get real hot. Let me go to Malachi, right? Chapter 1, verse 11. Give me a minute, I'm going to keep it short. For from the rising of the sun even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles. Who are the Gentiles? Well, people that are not from the same tribe, but we at one time were Gentiles too, because we were called so-called Negros, Latin Americans, and speckled birds, right? African, Cuban, Puerto Ricans, Dominican, Mexicans, right? Oruvians, right? Colombians, I can go on, Peruvians. And in every place incense shall be offered unto my name, and a pure offering for my name shall be great among the heathens, said Yahweh Shai of hosts. Yeah, because that's what we're doing. We're doing the work of Yahweh Shai, praying and hoping that it's a pure offering for mercy, right? To come down and save us, to get us out of this hellhole, and to bring down this wicked kingdom down and take the sword that they've been blessed, the image been blessed with, take it off of them and put them in slavery. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 41. Start with verse 11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee, Salakia, against us, shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Yeah, those who pretended to really care for us and to be with us, they ain't gonna hide, right? 2/3 of our people who turn against us, right? Because we spoke the truth and told them to repent, yeah, they will perish with the Edomites. They will come back to the new kingdom as babies, but boy, that second death ain't going to be pretty. Jump to verse 14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, said Yahweh Shai, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Okay, got it right this time. Verse 15, behold, I will make thee a new sharp thrashing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thrash the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Yeah, those spiritual powers, Superman powers that we're going to receive. We don't know who. I can only pray and hope I'm one of them, because he's only coming for 144,000 chosen elect, which is going to be all men, and also for 1/3 of men, women, and children. Okay? I want to go to Isaiah chapter 54. Give me a minute. Verse 8. In a little wrath I hide my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness would I have mercy on thee, said Yahushai, thy Redeemer. Yeah, when Edomites that are in power are about to unleash what they're going to unleash on all of us, some of us are going to be taken out. It's all right, because when Yahushua comes back with the host of angels, he's going to bring us back from the dead, right? And crown us. And if one of us are chosen for that perfect body and spiritual power, or chosen elect, to go out there and do the work, well, it's going to be game on. Verse 15, behold, where was I? Oh no, I read 11. Give me a minute. What happened here? Isaiah chapter 8. Slakia. I'm going to chapter 55, verse 3. That's what it was. Incline your ears and come unto me. Hear, your souls shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercy of David. Yeah, David asked for the same thing and received it, right? So we who are the Hebrew Israelites, right, the so-called Negros, Latino, American, and speckled birds who have been called to do the work in the name of Yahweh Shai, we call on Yahweh Shai to be merciful with us, but to also protect us from this madness, right, that the Edomites are about to unleash. Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 3. Yahweh has appeared of old unto me, saying, Yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindnesses have I drawn thee. Yeah, he's going to draw us out from all around the world, okay? None are going to be left behind when the time comes. Romans chapter 11, give me a minute, verse 28. As concerning the gospel, they are enemies for your sake, but as touching the election, they are beloved for the Father's sake. Yeah, because he's only coming for the elect only, right? He's not coming for all our people right now. He's only coming for the 144,000 chosen elect, and 1/3 men, women, and children. I can only hope and pray that I'm one of them, right? So I'll leave it with Deuteronomy chapter 7. Let's go back to the past, since it's set in the old times. Verse 8. But because Yahweh Shai love you, and because he will keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers, had Yahweh Shai brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondsmen, of slaves, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And this is the second spiritual kingdom of Egypt, right? And they not only want to still keep us as slaves, but they want to upgrade their slavery contract, right? They want to now bring in the caste society, and then once that doesn't work, because they're going to make sure it doesn't, then they're going to mandate the MOTD, the charagma, the C-hit, the potato chip they want to put inside of us, right? To turn us into cyborgs. So while they go and hide in their bunkers, we go fight Yahweh Shai and the host of angels when they come back. Right? And those so-called UFOs, the Bible calls them chariots or clouds. So yeah, the Edomites are very scared, right? And they have to do something now because, time is getting short for them, which is great news for us. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.